As I've said, let's mingle, collaborate, and network.
Thank you for joining us today, guys. We're going to learn a lot from the panel here. Today is going to be a vibrant day, guys, so show some smiles.
Super late, so I thought we got here by 4. Thank you so much, the organizers of this event. I cannot say thank you enough to the people who have been organizing this event. If you look at the archive of this event, you will see my video there. I never had any of this hair on me. I was very young, and I was talking with so much passion. And I must say thank you one more time for the people who have taken it upon themselves to be a solution to a generation that needs so much answers. Now, please do this for me. If you are under 30 years, I want you to put your hands up. Thank you. Well, a lot of you. I will begin by saying, respect is never given. Respect is earned. You teach people on how to treat you. Over the years, we blame our movement as black people on so many factors, be it 40 colonialism, be it whatsoever you can talk about. But the question remains, do we respect ourselves? Let me explain deeper. We Africans, in general, the survival mode that we work on it teach other people to disrespect us. Why is it that it is okay for us to live from hand to mouth and be okay with that? This is the question that we fail to ask ourselves. When we train young people in school, what is the best thing that we tell our students? You're going to graduate here and get a job. Nobody tells them that you're going to graduate from here and actually create something on your own. We are stuck with an educational system that makes us slaves. We don't care about that. Another generation comes and goes, another generation comes and goes, and we are okay with that. But here is the thing that I learned from South Africa, from South Africans. Anything that you allow will continue with you. When you get tired of living the life you're living, that life will leave you on that very day. When we Africans get tired of living the life that we are living, hand to mouth, then I tell you, instead of surviving, we will also start creating wealth. Listen, I don't want my children to wake up one day and all the memory they have of me is how I save somebody and work for somebody. No, I want them to see a structure that I have built also.
Guys, do you mind standing up for me for a second, please? When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you are trudging seems all uphill, when the funds are low, the debts are high, you want to smile, but you have to sigh. Rest if you must. But don't quit. Thank you very much. What is your country so far?
My name is Iso, and I am a director to 3 businesses. So the first business that I actually opened up was in 2014. So I am a person who comes from Soweto. I come from Orlando East, and and then unfortunately I became a victim of addiction, you know. So my passion for business was fueled by my testimony, to say, you know. So the first company I opened up was Addictive Vision, because I'm an addict who has a vision. So under that company we started a brand, and then we trademarked this brand, which is Amalanga Fine, you know.
My name is Ribone Mkonto. I'm into pig farming or piggery. So, okay, as an entrepreneur, just like the previous guy, it's not easy to stick to one business. But then the most important thing for me is to, once you do something, stick with it, make it work.
My business is I'm making curtains. I do the curtains. I make curtains, and recently I've just also included some fashion and stuff. So it's the skills that I acquired far, I can say, almost 20 years back.
Hi everyone, my name is Peter Brown, and I'm representing Farming by Faith. Might sound a little bit odd to your ears, but really passionate about bridging, about combating income inequality. If you think about starting a business or getting prosperous in society, one of the major challenges is actually around finances, around actually getting the right education to run a business, run a farm. So I'm very much passionate about that, and my journey, I actually created a self-sustaining ecosystem where we actually helped recovering drug addicts, and we tried to get a farm going. So I've actually got first-hand experience on farming, but really there's a huge opportunity around digital technology. How do we use the internet as a new mechanism to actually empower farmers? So how do we take an emerging farmer and empower him through digital technology to becoming a prosperous and independent agripreneur? And one of the key things that in South Africa especially is land. Land is a very touchy subject for a lot of people, but it's a very necessary commodity that you need to farm and become prosperous. So that's a little bit about the project. I'm actually a part of 2 global accelerators. So if South Africa doesn't listen to your message, sometimes you need to go and find people far away. I've received fantastic support from an organization called Bridges for Enterprise and another one called We Make Change. So it's all about supporting social entrepreneurs. So if you're able to get onto the internet, we don't have an excuse in this generation. We have the ability to do business globally as a South African, and that to me is really exciting. And one of the partners that I've attracted to my project will help me with a blockchain-based community currency. So how can we actually create a community currency that actually can help create microcredit for the emerging farmers? Because that's a key aspect of getting your journey right. So just a little bit about me. I've actually run a previous business, and one of the lessons that I learned was that you don't make money when you run a business because you're an employee. You're an employee of the business. You make money when you sell a business.
This is me doing service. I don't get paid to do this. I do this because I love to see other people succeed. So let me give you the different development stages of a business. So you have the first one, which is called ideation. Ideation is when your idea is just a concept. You haven't gone into a formal concept or trading aspect of your business. Then you go into establishment. Establishment means you need to get compliant. So you understand, Tamiso was talking about your regulatory exam. These are things that make you efficient and effective in doing your job, and it shows that you have the skill and practice measure to be able to perform in that job. So it says you are competent, which is what Peter was saying. If you want to be a farmer or an entrepreneur, yes, it's easy to put the seed into the ground, but how do you, like what Fazan was saying, how do you give value to that crop? How do you give value to that cattle?
Today here, we are here to network. These people are here to give advice, to cherish us, how to do business, how to build, how to get to know how to be a businessman.